Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree. I filmed this intro 5 times and it kept focusing back there, so I took everything down, so hopefully it focuses now. Anyway, I have to talk about these palettes today, which is why I join you unfinished, because I am going to demo them. They are the Sephora Micro Smooth Multitasking Baked Face Palettes. Oh my gosh. Okay, I bought both of them. They were $20 a piece. I have the shade here called Captivate. This is the first one here. Oh my gosh, a stunner, so pretty. And then the one here called Enchant. Oh my god, look at it, gorgeous. So I bought both of these on Sephora's website. Like I said, they were $20 a piece, and they're from the Sephora brand, like their store brand. And I don't have a lot of experience with the Sephora brand. I tend to favor the Ulta brand, but I don't know, they just looked really, really good. Well, okay, they looked good, but I didn't have high expectations. I thought these were going to be dry and chalky. You know, that kind of baked formula that isn't smooth at all. It's kind of flaky, kind of cheap. And that's really what I thought these were going to be. I also thought they weren't going to have any pigment, which is why I picked up the darker shade as well, because I thought the lighter one was going to show up like nothing. And I thought all these things without having ever tried them. I just thought that's how they were going to be. So imagine my shock when I started using them and discovered they are freaking amazing. They're actually made in Italy, and in each palette you get 2 beautiful, oh my gosh, beautiful blushes, a baked bronzer and a highlighter. I mean, look at this one. It's insanely gorgeous. I don't know if you want to see that kind of view. You can see how domed up they are, and then packaging, really cute. And then this is the one called Captivate, the little bit darker option. Another 2 gorgeous, beautiful blushes, a bronzer and another highlighter, this one a little more golden. I hope they come out with one more option that's a little bit darker, but even then, these are very pigmented. They're not so pigmented that they're scary, at least this one isn't, the lighter option. This one I find perfect to use on me and my skin tone. The darker one on my skin tone is a little bit too pigmented for me, so I'm actually going to use this one on my eyes. I used it on my eyes yesterday and I loved it. And I'm going to use that bronzer, I think, mixed with this one. But anyway, I am going to swatch these for you first, and then I will demo them. They are so good. The blushes, I mean, okay, they look matte. This one here obviously has some shimmer in it, and it looks like it has a little bit of golden tone to it. The bronzer is matte, this blush is matte, and these 2 here are shimmery. I actually haven't swatched these before, so we'll see how they look. But they are so smooth. If you like baked products and you like Laura Geller's baked products, I think you would really, really like these. There's that palette swatched. I mean, I don't know how much the swatches are doing for you, but thought I would swatch them just for fun anyway. And then here's the one called Captivate. Another 4 absolutely gorgeous things. Like, I don't even want to touch these, they're so pretty. This one here, again, this same blush also looks like it has some shimmer with some golden color to it. This one, a really beautiful red. No shimmer, and no shimmer in this bronzer either. Oh my gosh, they're so nice. Not dry in the slightest. But look how much more pigmented that one is. So this is the darker option here that I just swatched. The bronzer in the lighter option has a little bit of a yellow undertone to it, which I don't enjoy that much. And the bronzer in here is more my style when it comes to bronzer, but it's also too much pigment is in that one. That doesn't make no sense. It's also a little bit more pigmented than I prefer, and I have to be so delicate when I'm using it. Where's my bronzer brush at? This is the brush I'm gonna be using. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my good old Jaclyn Hill brush here with that darker bronzer, because I think it'll spread it a little better. But anyway, I'm gonna demo this. I can't get enough of it. Bronzer, like I said, do I even want to put that one on? It has that little bit of a yellowness to it, which I don't love, but let's just put it on so you can see what one whole palette looks like rather than them mixed together. So I'm just gonna use this one on my face today, and I will use the other one on my eyes. I have used the blushes in that other one, but they are ones I have to use with a very, very light hand. But even then, they blend out really nicely. Bronzer going on nice, just a really nice, easy, sun-kissed kind of look, adding some definition to my face. And I just think it's so pretty. The highlighters though, oh my gosh, the highlights in here are so great. I think this was totally worth $20. I hope they keep these around. I hope they come out with different variations. I mean, with the colors they already have, I don't really know how many more variations they could come out with, but I think that the ones they put together are very well done. Because in my experience, whenever a full face palette comes out like this that has blushes, bronzers, and highlighters, and they have one for light, medium, and dark skin, I don't usually like all of one palette. I find that the highlight they put in for the lighter skin doesn't usually work for me. The bronzer is usually way too light, and then the other ones are usually too dark. But I think these ones, like this one, is perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I think the highlight goes very well with the blushes, and I don't know, I just absolutely love it. Love it. Okay. There's the bronzer on. I'm not gonna mix it at all, like I said. I'm just gonna use the one shade. The highlighter I'm going to use, so these don't have different color names for each palette, for each product. It's just the one palette name, but this is the highlighter that I'm gonna use here. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty, and it's undetectable on your skin. Like, I can't see detectable shimmer or glitter or glimmer. I can't see it sitting on top of my skin. It's just there. Like, it's one with my skin upon application. It's undetectable. I think it's so pretty. If you love an all-in-one face palette, I don't think you can go wrong with this one. If these are shades that you like, you know. Well, I guess they could come out with like a coral one that's coral blushes. Maybe, I don't know, something for the holidays. I don't know. Maybe a coral one is what I'm thinking I want. So pretty. Look at that highlighter. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I don't feel like I blended the bronzer enough on this side. Or is it the light picking it up? Weird. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it because I think it's the light that's causing that weird shape to look like that. Anyway, there it is. That's the bronzer and the highlighter. Oh my god, so pretty. And now I'm gonna use a little bit of blush. I think I'm gonna use this one up here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one here. Because that other one is the one I used the last few days, and I think I'm gonna go with this one today. I would say start slow with these because they can be pigmented. Like I said, they're pigmented, but they're not scary. But don't go crazy in there with your blush, with your brush either way. You know, start a little slower. And the sun just came out a little more, and I feel like it's washing me out. So pretty. I'm gonna go close the blinds a little bit so you can see a little better, because I feel like it just got super bright in here. All right, give me 1 sec. Did that help at all? I think it helped a little bit. I think I want a little more blush on this side. But I feel like it's the light that's making this side look funny, and I feel like the more I keep building it up to make it look even, it's gonna look crazy in real life. But there's the blush, the bronzer, the highlighter. I don't like the way this side's looking in the camera, but in real life, it looks fine. I don't know, I think it's the light. Anyway, there it is. I think I overdid it with the blush, actually. Let me tone it down a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna use the other one for a little bit of eyeshadow. I did this the other day and I really liked it. So I'm gonna take this super red blush up here, and it blended so beautifully on the eyes. I can imagine how nicely this would blend out on the cheeks. Like if you have darker skin tone and you want to use this color full on, or if you don't have darker skin tone and you just want some red blush. I haven't used this one full on like that because it's a little scary. I had a tiny bit on and it looked like a really nice, like, I don't know, winter time kind of color. But there you go. Look how easy it blended. Let's put it all over the lid too, why not? I know this isn't meant to be an eyeshadow palette, but if Sephora used this same formula and made an eyeshadow palette, I would buy it in a heartbeat. I would buy it so quickly. Do they have that? Do they have baked eyeshadows? Because if it's this formula, I would be all over it. that's it. I'm just gonna do a little bit more blending and we will wrap up this video. Alright, so I finished up the eyes. I just did a little bit more on the lower lash line. I do want to add some more mascara though, because I think this color on my eyes would benefit from some bigger lashes, so I'll do that off camera. But to wrap up my thoughts about these palettes, I absolutely love them. You don't need both of them, of course, but I thought this lighter one was gonna suck in the pigment department, so I wanted to get the darker one. But you don't need both of them, of course. Just get the one that fits your skin tone more, or the one that you are more excited to use. It's a beautifully done baked formula. I mean, so smooth, so beautiful, undetectable on the skin. Like, I don't think you can see highlighter sitting on top of my face. It just looks like it's part of my skin. And I think it's so well done. If Sephora continues to do this baked formula, I will continue to buy them. I think these are freaking fantastic. If you're looking at them and you're intrigued by them, if you want some really beautifully well done baked formulas, I think you can't go wrong with these palettes. You don't need both though, just get the one. But yeah, I love it. Let me know if you've tried these. Have you seen them? They're brand new on Sephora's website. Let me know your thoughts and opinions as always. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And I will see you later in another video. I can't stop. I just want to keep opening them and looking at them. They're so pretty. Anyway, that is it. Goodbye.